morning. It is Thursday. It's the 21st of the month of March. Thank you for being with us. This is Wgtv Today, Wayne Goldsboro Television Today, I guess. Anyway, thank you for being with us. This is Channel 10 and Channel 99 here in Wayne County. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Bess. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. We are glad you are here. We have an exciting show for you today. Quite a few on the list.
We do. We've had such a busy week this week, and it just gets better.
It does, it does.
Let me find the list. I can't find my list of who's on today.
Right, here we go.
Oh, there you go, right there.
Yes, we have an airman from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base that is here to talk about an Air Force Assistance Fund program that he is in charge of.
That was Captain Tom's, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was Captain Tom's.
Going to be with us.
Yes.
All right. Also, we have an event to talk about. Not an event necessarily. Well, it is an event from the chamber.
Yes, it is. It's a partnership that they're promoting. The Windows of Wayne. This is a couple years past, or maybe it was last year's Windows of Wayne. The Goldsboro News Argus and the Chamber of Commerce have partnered together to publish this Windows of Wayne. It's basically for chamber members, and it's detailed information. And I believe, what was the gentleman's name who came and spoke from the Goldsboro News Argus?
It was Dave Schuette. That's
right, Dave Schuette from Goldsboro News Argus came and spoke with us, and then we had Stacy, of course, which is the membership services coordinator over at the Chamber of Commerce, and they'll give you a lot of details about Windows of Wayne and how they're redoing it and what we can expect.
That's exactly right. Okay, it's the 21st of the month. It is Thursday and all that, and looking at the almanac very quickly, today is the day back in 1804 when the Napoleonic Code was approved in France. Changed everything. All the laws, all the standards, everything changed. Most of it was good, some of it was not so good, but he took a mess and actually organized it. Napoleon did, Mr. Bonaparte, Monsieur Bonaparte, and kind of improved the way that it should have been as far as laws and organizational charts go. All right, anyway, that was a long time ago. Also, this is when President Carter announced the boycott of the Olympics.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
In 1980, he said, you know, we're just not going to go. We're not going to take this anymore. And we didn't. Also on this day, you remember the TV show Dallas?
Yes, of course.
Well, as President Carter was announcing the boycott of the Olympics, the TV show Dallas ended their season with a cliffhanger.
Who shot JR?
That's it. That's it.
Boy, that was big.
Yeah, it was big. Alcatraz closed its doors this day in 1963, and Bronco Billy Anderson was born, and you don't know the name necessarily, but he was instrumental in creating the TV and movie Western as we know it today.
Wow.
Yeah, he took it and actually tried a lot of different things. He was a filmmaker, and actually was in over 300 movies himself. 300.
So he very much understood
he did.
The realm of acting.
And he knew what people liked.
Right.
He knew what people liked, and he knew that Westerns were very popular. And he expanded on that, and he was an actor in The Great Train Robbery of 1903, I believe it was. Anyway, he was instrumental in creating the movie industry as we know it now.
Great.
Anyway, he just took it and built on it. Anyway, he was born this day, 1882.
Interesting. It's good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Alley.
Well, certainly there, lady. Certainly.
One more group that is on the show today that we didn't mention earlier is Habitat for Humanity here in our community, Wayne County. They, every year, they do an annual event, and it's called the Collegiate Challenge. And it is really neat. It's something I've just learned about. It's where colleges from across the United States come together and have a Habitat for Humanity group that participates in a challenge somewhere in the United States. Well, we here in Goldsboro, Wayne County are participating in that as well, our Habitat for Humanity. And over the month of March, every single week, there's a different group of college students that are coming to Goldsboro, North Carolina, volunteering of their time, and they are giving community service hours back to our community and doing things to help give back locally instead of going to, somewhere remote and warm. Like, Bahamas, Mexico, anywhere that typical college students love to go, the beach in warm weather. They're coming to Goldsboro instead, and they're giving of their time through Habitat for Humanity. This year, they're partnering with several. They're partnering with Goldsboro Parks and Recreation, and they're partnering with several others. You'll hear about it in the interview, and we interview the first group, which was from Providence College, we have interviewed them and found out a little bit more about them and why they're here. There was about 20 or 25 of those students, and each week we'll hear from the different groups that are coming from all over the United States.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Dancing with the Stars?
Okay.
Dancing with the Stars? Yes, we have the whole group of the members that are participating in Dancing with the Stars of Wayne County. You may see these posters somewhere around town, right, Wayne?
You might see these posters somewhere around town. Yeah, get a good look at that right there.
Yeah, it's
That's
great.
a good looking poster there.
It is.
Yeah.
You'll see them all around town. If you go to the Chamber's website, or if you go to Wayne Education Network's website, you'll see these posters. You'll see all the different members that are Dancing with the Stars. But I want to give you a quick list as Wayne covers himself up with the poster. Here's who it is. You may know some of these people.
Who are these people?
They may be your co-worker, your friend. You never know. Number uno is Charles Ivy.
Oh, yeah.
From Partnership for Children.
Right, way to go, Charles.
Yeah, he is a dancing with, I know that one offhand, he's dancing through Center Stage Theater.
Right.
Then we have Scott Stevens. Of course, he's the Goldsboro City Manager.
I know that name.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Sounds familiar.
And he's also dancing with Center Stage Theater. Greg Ricker. Greg Ricker is from Strickland Insurance, and he's also dancing with Center Stage Theater. So as you'll see, it's a pattern. 3 dancers with 5 different studios here in the community.
Okay, good.
Peggy Van Voltenberg from Mount Olive Pickle Company.
Right.
She is a dancer. Terry Light, she's an assistant DA.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
LJ Manley, and I believe he worked with Mount Olive Pickle Company as well.
Way to go, LJ.
Carol Bowden.
With Curtis Media Group.
Yes.
Way to go, Carol.
Howard Whitfield.
Howard.
Wayne Memorial Hospital.
Sure.
Phyllis Moore. Guess where she's from?
Goldsboro News Argus.
Goldsboro News Argus.
Yeah.
Susan
Spangler.
Spangler from
Right.
Mathnasium. She's the owner of Mathnasium. Richard Gower. He's the owner of Zaxby's.
There you go.
Yes. Dr. Earl Moore, the principal of Charles B. Aycock High School.
All right.
Let's see, Josh McCullen's dancing. Josh is the owner of Jersey Mike's.
Right.
Right here in Goldsboro. Matilda Faircloth. And Donna Underwood.
Matilda Faircloth.
You know Matilda?
Dancing Matilda. Well, it was a song from the 1800s.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know that song.
There you go. All right.
And Donna Underwood. All 15 of these individuals right here from our community are dancing with the Wayne County Stars on Friday night,
April 19th.
April 19th.
April 19th.
They would love to see you there. If you want to participate, what do you do, Wayne?
Well, all you have to do to participate is you can pick up your tickets at the Chamber of Commerce office on William Street.
That's right.
I would also think you could get tickets online at GoldsboroParamount.com. Can
Yes.
you do that?
Probably so.
You probably so can.
You probably can.
Probably can. GoldsboroParamount.com.
That's where you get your tickets to participate, because that's where it's being held.
And tickets are only $75 a piece.
What does that
Plus,
include?
Those $75 tickets entitle you to 5 votes.
That's
In
right.
fact, you can vote right now.
You can, and actually, that's what these 15 contestants need, your votes. It's $10 per vote. All you have to do is go to WayneEducationNetwork.org. You can scroll down and see the list of all 15 contestants. You can click on it and vote for the person that you best want to vote for, or vote for any and all of them.
That's only $10 a vote.
That's right.
$10 a vote.
All the funds go back to Wayne Education Network, which basically supports education here in our community.
That's right.
So this will be happening. You can vote up until the day of the event, which is, of course, Friday, April 19th. But they need your votes now, so go check it out. You can vote as many times as you would like, for as many people as you would like, but it is $10 per vote.
That's exactly right. All right.
I believe it might be time
Is it
to
time?
go see Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Let's hear from
Captain Tom's.
Captain Tom's and the Chamber. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're hearing from, who was it? I believe it was,
The Chamber?
yes. Oh, that's right.
Dave Schuette and Stacy.
That's right.
From the
Talking
Chamber.
about Windows of Wayne.
There you go.
Welcome back to Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Kim Best, your host, and I'm happy to have with me today Captain Johathan Toms with Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Welcome to the show, Johathan.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Johathan, you were with Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, but tell me, what are your duties?
My duty right now, I'm in the 336 Fighter Squadron. I'm a Weapons Systems Officer, fly the F-15E Strike Eagle. Other duties in the squadron, I'm a Unit Deployment Manager, so I'm responsible to get the squadron deployed.
Sounds like you have a very busy schedule.
It's fairly busy.
Well, we're glad to have you in Goldsboro. Tell me a little bit about yourself. How long have you been here, and where's your hometown?
Well, I was born and raised in Cave City, Kentucky. I went to school at the University of Kentucky, and after I graduated, I started my Air Force career. I've been in the Air Force for about 5 years now. I moved to Goldsboro and Seymour Johnson about 2 years ago, and I've been training and staying ready for the fight for the last 2 years here.
Wonderful. Well, how's Goldsboro treating you so far?
Goldsboro's great. The MAC is really supportive of everyone on base. Great community. Really enjoy Goldsboro.
When he says MAC, he means the Military Affairs Committee, of course, which is through the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce, and that's always been a partnership with our community, the Chamber, and Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. So we're glad that Goldsboro is treating you well and making you all feel very at home, because we are very appreciative of what you do.
We appreciate what y'all do for us.
Well, thank you, thank you. Well, tell me, there's another office that you hold, and that is that you are the Installation Project Officer for AFAF. Tell me more about that.
Yes, ma'am. I am leading up the charge for Air Force Assistance Fund this year. It's a charitable foundation. Every base across the nation runs a 6-week campaign that we raise funds for 4 affiliates, 4 different charitable foundations in the fund.
So now this fund is something unique of its own. It is a fund that basically supports other airmen. Is that correct?
Yes, it's airmen supporting airmen. That's the main goal of it.
So tell me some instances where this would actually come into play.
Well, inside the 4 different groups, the Air Force Aid Society, it's the #1 charitable foundation for the Air Force. And they provide emergency assistance for airmen. They also provide grants and loans to airmen and their families when they're in need. So an instance where an airman might need help is if a young airman is deployed overseas and his family, a member in his family died, he would need emergency assistance to get plane tickets to go back home, and that's where the Air Force Aid Society comes in and helps him out.
So there's 4 different parts to this puzzle, is that correct? Can you tell me a little more about those?
Yes, other than the Air Force Aid Society, there's the Air Force Enlisted Village, the Air Force Village Charitable Foundation, and the LeMay Foundation. Their main goals are to support spouses of airmen who are now widows. It helps with paying the bills, it gives them a home away from home, or the LeMay Foundation actually specializes in keeping those spouses in their hometowns with the people that they know.
Right, where they're comfortable.
Exactly, that's what their goal is.
Well, it sounds like it's very much, like you said, airmen helping other airmen and supporting them in their time of need. So tell me about this campaign. When does it start, and how can our community help?
It starts 25 March. It's going to run through 3 May. The biggest way the community can support it is that if they wanted to donate to the foundation, then they could do that. AFAssistancefund.org is a great website that gives you information on how to donate if you'd like to. Retired folks that are in the community, they can contact their retirement activities office on Seymour Johnson, and they can give them more information there as well.
Wonderful. And tell us the website one more time.
It's AFAssistancefund.org.
AFAssistancefund.org.
Yes, ma'am.
I've got to make sure I get it right here. Well, so we can donate on that particular website. We can give as a community. Retired Air Force can also go on the website and donate, and they can go on base, of course, and donate. So you're wanting our community to know more about this. You're wanting us to help you guys in many ways, but this is one way that we can help grow this campaign and make sure it's a huge success, so we as a community can help support the airmen as well.
Absolutely. We're going to be running multiple fundraisers throughout those 6 weeks, so if you see us out campaigning, then that's what we're doing.
That's what it's all about.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Well, so glad you're in Goldsboro. I hope things go well. Well, we appreciate what you all do as an entire unit. You mean so much to our community, and once again, from all of Goldsboro and Wayne County, thank you.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate it.
Awesome.
And that's what's happening at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Back to Wayne Goldsboro Television. Joining me now, I have chamber members Dave Schuette, did I say it right?
Yes.
Dave Schuette from Goldsboro News Argus, and then I also have Stacy Garner with Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you both on the show.
Thank you.
We're talking about some interesting subjects this morning. The first being Windows of Wayne publication. Now I'm looking at last year's publication, correct?
Yes.
Well, tell me what this Windows of Wayne publication is.
It's the chamber publication that we do, the News Argus does in cooperation with the Chamber of Commerce. It contains important information for newcomers and to acclimate people to the community. It's also used as a recruiting tool by industries and different organizations within the community when they're doing job fairs, etc., looking for employees. It's included in the Chamber of Commerce relocation packages that they send out to prospective residents, and it contains useful information about the community. It also highlights some unique businesses and industries within the community, really to give a flavor of Goldsboro to prospective residents.
So it just sort of is a showcase of what we're all about. Just a quick look at what Goldsboro is all about. This is the front. This is last year's, like we said earlier,
Yes.
and so we have a new one being published.
It will be.
So when should we expect that to be coming out to the public?
It should be back from the printers the beginning of summer.
Wow, that's a fast turnaround. So look for a little bit different flavor when we're coming out this summer. I've looked through here several times, and at the back I see a listing. Tell me what these listings are.
Well, the listing is of all chamber members, so they're listed, and they're listed by type of business. So if someone is looking for a plumber, or they can use this as a resource to look up businesses to do business with. So it's the listings are exclusive to chamber members, so that is an additional advantage to being a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
Absolutely. And this is great because when someone moves to town or someone is thinking about moving to our community, if they have this resource in front of them, this is probably what they're going to be looking at to find real estate agents, and the list goes on and on when they're moving to Goldsboro.
It does.
What a great resource this is, and you said you do use it in your relocation packets.
We do. We give approximately 2,000 relocation packages out a year. In addition to that, probably a total of 5,000 are distributed throughout the community. We give it to real estate agents, apartment complexes. Of course, we have a lot of people just stop by the chamber office, and if businesses are trying to recruit employees to the area, they will mail a package that includes this directory. And then in addition, physicians that we're trying to attract to the area, we use that in physicians' offices. So it's a tool that's used widely. It's often the first impression that anyone gets of Goldsboro. So we are very excited. We already have the content ready for this year. Now we're just filling the ad space. So you can expect to be contacted if you're a chamber business in the coming weeks. And if you're still interested, we urge you to contact the chamber office and we'll let you know how you can participate. But now's the time to join if you've been thinking about it, if you want to be listed for this directory that's going to be distributed throughout the next year.
Well, we just heard you say thousands of these are going to be distributed all over not only our community, but all over the state and elsewhere.
Sure.
Because people that are looking to come to Goldsboro, Wayne County, this is perfect. It has a list of anything you can think of, local businesses that are chamber members. Now, if there's somebody who's not a chamber member, but they want to be a part of this, what's the best action they can take?
Give us a call at the chamber office and I'll be glad to come out and meet with you and share more information and just to have a discussion on the benefits of chamber membership and to get you involved as soon as possible. Anybody can pay a fee to join the chamber, but the real benefit is to get active and to participate in the programs and services to make the most of it.
And the list is very long of what the chamber offers. And I mean, somebody can go on the website. Does anybody know that right offhand?
www.waynecountychamber.com. There is a calendar of events. It's updated frequently. There are a number of things that are coming up. I'll mention real quick. There's the legislative breakfast, Eggs and Issues, that's coming up on the 22nd. If you're interested in learning more about the chamber, we offer a luncheon. The next one is on March the 21st, next Wednesday, excuse me.
So what's that date? Do you know right offhand?
March the 27th. I'm sorry.
That's
Let
okay.
me back up. Okay. March the 27th is our Chamber 101. We feature all of the business and services and programs for all of our businesses. So you definitely want to participate in that, even if you're a longtime member, and learn more about the other advantages of being a chamber member.
Because you all are ever changing and
Yes,
ever
we
adding
are.
events
We
and
are.
services and programs to our
We do have
chamber.
our business after hours next week. It's hosted by Seegers Fence. So please participate in that. It's always a very good turnout. And we have a lot of new chamber businesses we'll be introducing at that evening. If you haven't been before, be our guest. We'd love to have you. So lots of other things coming up. You're going to hear about Dancing Stars later.
Oh, yes. That's a big deal in our community.
It is. It is. It's very popular. We have a nationwide speaker that's coming in to do a Passion for Service, customer service seminar. And if you're interested in that, call the chamber office. And these are just a few of the events that are coming up. So just stay tuned for more and check back frequently. But we really have been working closely with the News Argus for a number of years now on the Windows of Wayne. But we have a new program to announce to everyone that Dave's been working on for us, and I'll let him tell you a little bit about that.
Thank you.
Well, it's always exciting to hear about new things happening, so tell us, Dave.
Well, again, in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce, we are offering free advertising to new members when they join the chamber. It's a 2-week advertising schedule. It's a robust advertising schedule, and really the purpose of that is to welcome new business to the community, let them get off to a right foot with the community through promoting their business, and also to experience the success of advertising in the Goldsboro News Argus.
So a new member for the Chamber of Commerce gets free advertising for Goldsboro News Argus. Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's a great benefit.
It's a limited time, but it's a robust schedule.
You know, the News Argus and the Chamber of Commerce, we're both vested in making sure that the small businesses in our community are successful. 3/4 of jobs are coming from small businesses now.
Absolutely.
Not to mention a majority of the private payroll comes from our small business community. We want our small businesses to succeed. We're here to help, and this partnership is helping us to move forward and to help our small businesses succeed in everything that they do. So check us out. We'd love to come and talk to you about this.
Well, if you're interested in finding out more about the Chamber of Commerce, whether it's the services they offer, the programs, the benefits of being a new member, or some of these exciting new things that have just been announced today, all you have to do is visit the Chamber's website. Tell us one more time.
It's www.waynecountychamber.com.
And the telephone number is 919.
734-2241.
They'd love to hear from you. We'd love to have you join the Chamber of Commerce. And don't forget, Windows of Wayne out this summer. Brand new edition. If you want to be a part of this, now is the time to give the Chamber a call. Thanks so much, guys, for being on the show today.
Thank you.
And this is what's happening at Wayne County Chamber of Commerce.
And we're back on WGTV today, Cam.
We are. That was fantastic.
It was.
Glad to hear all about what's happening.
By the way, we had mentioned the list of the dancers a little while ago.
Yes.
All right, for the Dancing with the Stars. And Matilda Faircloth and Donna Underwood, where do they work? We didn't get that.
That's right. Matilda works at Remax.
Remax.
Yes, she does. And then Donna Underwood, of course, she's a kindergarten teacher.
Oh.
At which school is it, Wayne?
Eastern Wayne.
Eastern Wayne Elementary.
That's right.
Yeah, Donna will be great.
Yeah, what, you couldn't read that?
I couldn't read that.
Well, okay.
But these are all local people, as you saw and heard. A wide variety.
All right, here's today's trivia question. You know,
All right, Wayne.
a few days ago we had the question about the fellow on a television program who was known by another name, but his character's name was Roy Hinckley.
Okay.
All right, and he was the professor. So his character's name was Roy Hinckley, but he was known as the professor. All right, I have another one like that.
All right.
On what television show would you find Gordon Shumway? And he was known as the title character. Gordon Shumway was the character's real name.
Okay, that was his real life name.
That was that was his name on the show.
Oh, that was his name on the show.
That was the character's name, but he was known by another name.
Interesting.
Gordon Shumway.
And this would be something we would have watched.
Yeah, would we know this show?
Yeah, you'd know this show.
We'd know this show?
I would hope so.
Is it still on TV?
No.
Oh.
It's not on. It was on in the late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
I believe. Gordon Shumway.
Don't know. I just don't know. Have to think about it.
He was short.
Maybe you know. I don't know, Wayne.
He was short.
He was short. That is a little tidbit.
That's a
little hint.
Very little hint. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's see what else is happening.
Today, the 21st. Today is the birth anniversary of J.S. Bach. Johann Sebastian, born this day in 1685. He would be just a little over 300.
Just a little over.
Yeah, if he had lived. Also born this day, Matthew Broderick. The
Yes,
actor is 50 today. I like him.
He's married to Jessica Parker.
He's married to who?
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Is he really? Okay.
I believe so.
Okay. That's fine. Good for him. Eddie Money.
Oh,
who's
yes.
currently popular doing commercials for Geico. 2 Tickets to Paradise, his biggest hit. Baby on Hold, another. Eddie Money is 63 today. Another one of my favorite actors, a Brit by the name of Timothy Dalton, who played
Oh,
007
yes.
for a while. Very
Yes.
handsome guy.
Dapper.
Dapper, yes, Dapper. He played Bond in The Living Daylights in 1987. Very talented actor, too. Today is the birth anniversary of Sabrina LaBeouf.
Now, who is Sabrina
Sabrina
LaBeouf?
LaBeouf. You may remember her as Sandra Huxtable on The Cosby Show. Sandra,
yes.
who married I can't remember the character's
I
name.
can't
His last
either.
name was Thibodeau. Okay?
I can see his face, but
yeah,
I can't think of his name.
Yeah. Anyway, she's having a birthday. Sabrina turns 54 today. Wow. Jade Jones is 19. She was a Taekwondo fighter. She's 19 today. She won the 2012 Olympic gold medal.
Wow.
I'm telling you, she's tough. She's only 19 today. Jade Jones. Forrest Mars was born this day in 04. He's one of the M's
Okay.
in M&M's.
Wow.
Yeah, Mr. Mars. The other was Morris or something like that. Also
good
a
to know.
birthday today for Cynthia Geary. She portrayed the beauty queen Shelley Tambo on the TV show Northern Exposure. Cynthia Geary, 47. And Cassie DePaiva.
Who's Cassie?
She's 51 today. She played Blair Kramer on One Life to Live.
All righty.
She's
Happy
51.
birthday to
Happy,
each and
happy.
every one of you.
Joy, joy. Happy, happy.
That's
All
right.
Yeah.
All right, if I didn't mention it before, I'd like to mention it again. If I mentioned it once, I'm mentioning it again.
Well, that's
That
okay.
is, we have lobsters coming to
Lobster.
Goldsboro.
Love it.
Shrimp and lobster coming to
boy.
Goldsboro. If you are interested in supporting the Partnership for Children of Wayne County, March the 3rd is the date. That is the day that you can pick up some shrimp and lobster. They'll cook it for you, or you can take it home and cook it yourself. Let's see. You can call them ahead of time and purchase your ticket at 735-3371. The exact extension is 239. Partnership for Children of Wayne County, Smart Start. They'd love to have your support.
And there you go. Today's Thursday. Coming up this Saturday at the Wayne Executive Jetport, Civil Air Patrol Goldsboro Composite Squadron will have their open house. It begins at 10 o'clock and goes until about 1. Free of charge. Might even consider joining the CAP, the Civil Air Patrol. A fantastic organization. All right, that's at the Goldsboro Wayne Municipal Airport or the Wayne Executive Jetport this Saturday beginning at 10 a.m. Civil Air Patrol. All right?
That's right.
All right.
If you have a scout, a Cub Scout, or if you have a Junior Girl Scout, you may want to hear this. Saturday, March 23rd, starting at 2 o'clock p.m. at Cliffs of the Noose. They're calling all the Junior Girl Scouts and Cub Scouts to come out and join the Ranger for an afternoon of fun navigating throughout the entire Cliffs of the Noose.
Oh, boy.
Wow, they'll be able to earn some badges. Cub Scouts can earn your map and compass loop and pin badge, and the Girl Scouts can earn your Finding Your Way badge. Perfect opportunity. You need to pre-register though. If you're interested, call 778-6234. Meet at the Visitor Center, Saturday, March 23rd.
Very nice. This Saturday, also the 23rd, if you're interested in vines and berries and that sort of thing, there's a blackberry workshop getting underway this Saturday beginning at 9 o'clock at CEFS, the Center for Environmental Farming Systems.
They always have great things happening out there.
I
They
love
do.
that place. I love CEFS. This is on Stevens Mill Road near Cherry Hospital, so it's only a $10 fee. And you can talk to someone at the Wayne County Cooperative Extension Office to find out more about it. 731-1525, the Blackberry Production and Planting Workshop at CEFS this weekend.
Well, Wayne, I think it might be time to go hear more about the Habitat for Humanity's Collegiate Challenge. am surrounded by a group of students, college students that is, from Providence, Rhode Island. They all attend Providence University. Is it university or college, guys? Providence College, let's get it right. They are here doing a tremendous amount of volunteering, and I want you to hear all about it. So come on and let's find out what they're doing. Hey guys. Hi. So you guys are visiting Goldsboro, North Carolina, right? Yes. How long did it take you to get here?
14 hours by van.
14 hours by van.
Yeah.
What an interesting trip. So tell me, why are you here? What are you doing in Goldsboro?
We're part of the Habitat for Humanity campus chapter at Providence College, and we're on the Collegiate Challenge, and it's basically an opportunity for college students to spend their spring break working on homes and doing construction work up and down the East Coast and all over the country. So we're actually the largest group in the whole country. We sent 225 volunteers to 22 different sites in, I think, 8 different states across the East Coast, and we're just one of them. We're a small group of 20.
Wow. So instead of hanging out in Cozumel or Key West or anywhere else on some warm island relaxing, you are giving of your time here in Goldsboro.
Yeah.
So tell me more about this program that you all are a part of. So you're here in Goldsboro, and tell me where you are. Where are we right now?
We're in Berkeley Park.
We're
in Berkeley Park.
And what are you doing in Berkeley Park?
We're building an
A-frame
pavilion.
Or in other words,
A pavilion for picnic tables.
like a picnic shelter,
like
right?
a picnic shelter. And we've been working really hard, and we're just lifting some of the frames up today, so it's coming along really well.
So tell me, guys, when did you get here? When did you arrive in Goldsboro? What day of the week was it?
Sunday night.
So Sunday night you arrived, and you left your college when? Or your
Saturday morning.
Last Saturday morning. All right, and how long will you be here? How many days?
We've been here for 6 days. We're leaving this afternoon.
All right, so 6 days of just building and putting things together here in our community.
Yep.
Yes.
So where are you staying?
We're staying at the Lord's Table Church.
The Lord's Table Church here in Goldsboro. Yeah. And how about showers? where are you taking showers?
We're showering at the YMCA, which is right down the street.
Right, the Family Y, another great partnership. So you've got 3 things going on here. You've got colleges, your college, that is coming this particular week, and you're building a picnic shelter here in Berkeley Park. You're staying at the Lord's Table, showering at the Family Y, and of course, you know, you're here in the city of Goldsboro. You're also partnering with Goldsboro Parks and Recreation to build this great shelter. Tell me more about, what do you think, you giving back of your time and building this shelter, what will it do for our community? How can this help others? Can somebody tell me that?
Well, it'll definitely make this place, this park, a lot more inviting. It'll allow a shelter for families to come and eat lunch. They don't have to leave and then come back later, and it'll just make it much more convenient for parents, more inviting for the kids, and overall just a lot more fun.
That's wonderful. You know, I can't say that I know of many college students that do this, or maybe I'm just not aware of it, but I tell you what, we are so appreciative, and we really thank you for what you're doing in our community. You've got a 14-hour drive back to Providence, Rhode Island tomorrow?
Yes.
Wow. Lots of snow there?
Yeah, there actually is.
Well, have you learned anything about Goldsboro while you've been here? Well, what other than Chick-fil-A, what else have you learned about Goldsboro? You what?
It's a really inviting community.
Yeah,
Everyone we met has been
Everyone's
so
really
welcoming.
nice.
The Y is so welcoming. Provides us with more than just showers. We use their facilities, and the Lord's Table has been awesome.
Amazing.
Yes.
Well, are we feeding you guys?
Yeah.
Great.
More than enough.
So instead of, like we said earlier, being in Cozumel or Key West, or or wherever traditional college students go for a spring break, you guys are spending your time giving back to the city of Goldsboro. We appreciate it very much. We think what you're doing is fantastic. What do you think you're going to carry away from this trip? What have you learned, or what have you gained from this? Anybody?
I think we've gained a lot of new friendships and a lot of new skills as a team. We all came, some of us knew each other, some of us didn't, but now that we've bonded over the week, got a lot of new friends that we can see at campus and say a kind hello to, and maybe hang out with a little bit more.
And also a new kind of perspective for life. I know we met a lot of people at the Habitat resale store, and it just makes us look at life a lot differently.
Mm-hmm. Giving back will do that, won't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing how when you take the time to volunteer and do something, you know, for somebody else, it really does make a difference in your life. And most of the time you go back and you've learned something about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
There was a lady at the restore, and I think a couple of us were downstairs, and she just like came up to us and hugged all of us, and it just made us feel so good.
Oh, wow. It really lets you know you're doing something good.
Yeah.
It's all worth it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Is there anything that you'd like to share with the Goldsboro community?
I guess just a big thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for
yeah,
helping
definitely.
us. Our first day here, they said to us, "Oh, we just want to spoil you for helping us." And it's kind of funny to hear when you think you're going to go on a service trip and you're going to tire yourself, and to know that people want to like help build you up while you're helping to help them is really inspiring. I think it gave us a lot of strength this week. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, where are your friends? Your other friends, the friends that you didn't know, where are they hanging out this week? All over the world?
At the beach.
At the beach, yeah. I know the Bahamas. Yeah, well, I tell you what, this may not be the Bahamas. No. But Goldsboro is a fine town. We're very proud of it. And we do thank you guys so much for coming to Goldsboro and helping out at Berkeley Park, because you know what? You've made an impact and you've left your footprint here in Goldsboro. And we appreciate what each and every one of you have done. And we wish you the best from Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Thank you very much.
Go Friars.
Hey, how are you? I'm Scott.
I'm Emily.
Hey, Emily.
Nice to meet you, Scott, as well.
Oh, great. I can remember Scott. So good to have you here. Listen, I do want to say, I just came by to say thanks for being here and choosing Goldsboro to come and help work with us and put up some shelters. But how'd you get here and what's going on in Goldsboro for you this week?
So we came down on Saturday. We left Providence in the morning and we arrived here Sunday night. It took us about 14 hours by car.
I made that trip by car, so I can appreciate that.
And we've been working since Monday on different projects. Monday morning we prepared a lot of the house, so we ripped down a bunch of trees.
Great.
Tuesday worked at the Habitat warehouse, painting shelves and prepping them.
Yeah, and so then Wednesday we went to the Habitat Restore and put in everything that we'd worked on at the warehouse, so a lot of shelving units. And
Yeah,
the whole
we've got a great
store.
store downtown.
Yeah,
very
it's
nice.
completely different now.
Well, good. I need to go back there.
Completely different.
Okay.
And then Thursday and today we've been here at Berkeley Park, getting ready to put these picnic shelters up.
Great. We got you in a hotel staying, or where are you spending your nights?
We've been staying at the Lord's Table Parish.
Okay.
And we've been showering at the YMCA.
Very good, very good. Well, I've been playing racquetball at the Y, so showering somewhere else, but Y is a good facility for us too. So things worked out for y'all this week, okay?
Everyone was so hospitable and
Good.
so warm and welcoming, providing meals for us and shelter and just offering anything we need.
Good.
And it just made our stay so much more pleasurable and really gave us the strength to keep doing the work we're doing.
Well, very good. Well, I know it means a lot to us here and the folks that you're helping, and we really do want to say thank you for coming. So very nice to meet you, and best of luck on your trip home.
And thank you for having us.
Oh, you bet. Good to see you.
You too.
And we're back on Wayne Goldsboro Television.
We are.
Thank you so much for being with us. We hope you learned a lot about the collegiate opportunity that Habitat Humanity is organizing right here in our community. We'll share more and more with you each week.
I love Habitat.
I do too.
Yeah, especially their Restore store.
Isn't that great?
That's a great place to go.
Well, that particular group, they didn't talk much about it in the interview we did, but that group went upstairs in the Restore and organized the entire upstairs.
Really?
It looks like a different place.
Really?
Yeah, we'll have to showcase that a little bit in the next week or so.
Got to go up there and find out what that's all about.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what next college group is coming.
Oh, boy.
It's somebody from up north, I'll give you that hint, but can't tell you
boy.
which college.
Oh, okay.
That's right, you have to wait and see.
Okay.
We'll talk to them soon.
So the question is, who was Gordon Shumway?
Who was he?
Who was Gordon Shumway? Gordon Shumway was a character's name, but he didn't go by that name. He went by another name on the show. The show was, as I recall, popular, I guess, in the 1980s.
Okay.
He was an alien life form.
Not Mork and Mindy.
No. A-L-F.
Alf.
Alf. Alf's name from the planet Melmac, or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that.
Did you watch that show?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Oh, I loved Mel. I loved Alf.
Did you?
The problem with Alf at one point was that apparently the guy doing the voice, who was actually the guy that created him, the guy doing Alf's voice either got sick or a contract dispute or whatever, and somebody else was doing the voice. It just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Wasn't nearly as good. And I cannot recall the guy's name that did the voice for Alf, because that was not really that little puppet talking. Not really.
You think?
No.
Well, surprise, surprise.
But it was a funny show. Hey, Willie! Ah! Ah!
Well, Wayne, we talked earlier about some opportunities for Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts. I thought now might be a good time to talk about famous Girl Scouts who have made a difference in our community throughout the years.
Oh, that's great.
We've got several. Let's see. How about Sandra Day OConnor?
One of my favorites.
There weren't many law firms hiring women back in the 1950s. Not even one with a Stanford law degree who had graduated third in her class.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine that.
Imagine that.
Sandra Day OConnor said no to legal secretary jobs, clawed her way into county attorney and state attorney general's office positions. She got involved in Arizona state politics, and in 1981 became the first woman appointed to the U.S. Supreme Court.
All right.
Wow, how about that?
I love that. She's a wonderful person.
Isn't she?
She is. She is a wonderful person.
Seems to be. How about Gloria Steinem? Another Girl Scout.
Really?
Yes. As a writer, editor, co-founder of Mrs. Magazine and columnist.
Well, now, she was a very smart businesswoman.
Exactly.
Very intelligent, very smart, sharp.
She was a columnist for New York Magazine. Gloria Steinem set the tone for women's movements back in the late 1920s. No, back in the late 20th century.
20th century.
She has brazenly fought for women's reproductive freedom and challenged gender discrimination in the workplace, in politics, and in the media. When Glamour magazine gave her its Lifetime Achievement Award, University of Chicago history professor Christine Shansell said Steinem was to the women's movement what Martin Luther King was to civil rights. Wow.
Okay.
Let's see, who else? Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, another Girl Scout, famous Girl Scout. Her career in law, politics, and government is riddled with shining moments and rough patches, much like her marriage to the love him or hate him commander-in-chief at one time. Through it all, she has endured as one of the world's most powerful and successful women. How about Mariah Carey? She was a Girl Scout.
Mariah Carey's a Girl Scout?
Pop diva Mariah Carey has sold more than 200 million records worldwide over the past 2 decades, making her one of the best-selling recording artists of all time. How about that? Who else you got?
Well, I didn't want to step on your toes here, but I think this Wilma Rudolph is a hero. It's one thing to be the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in a single Olympics. She won 3 gold medals.
Gold, that's pretty difficult to win 3
Very
gold.
tough, that's tough. And she won 3 of them in the same Olympics. It's another for an African-American track star to achieve such greatness after overcoming polio as a child.
Wow.
She had polio as a child. And in the segregated South, of course, is where she lived. Wilma Rudolph had to wear a brace on her left leg when she was a little girl. She worked through her disability with physical therapy and tireless determination. By high school, she ran so fast, people called her Skeeter.
Interesting.
Yeah. Skeeter Rudolph, they call her. In 1960, she won her 3 Olympic gold medals at the Summer Games in Rome. The Italians nicknamed her the Black Gazelle. She seized on her fame as a civil rights opportunity. On her return from Rome, she insisted that her homecoming parade be open to people of all races. It was reportedly one of the first integrated events ever held in Clarksville, Tennessee.
That's amazing that she overcame polio.
That is amazing, and went on to become an Olympic hero.
3 times.
Wilma Rudolph, amazing.
How about Laura Bush? Laura Bush was a Girl Scout.
And a teacher and a librarian.
Exactly.
Laura Bush.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And last but not least on our list is Lisa Ling. Lisa Ling was a Girl Scout.
Really?
She may be best known as former co-host on The View, but Lisa Ling's journalism career is anything but fluffy. At age 18, she covered the news with a teen's perspective as a reporter and anchor on the Channel 1 News.
Wow.
A Peabody award-winning network that broadcast to middle school and high school classrooms nationwide.
That's right.
Wow, then she went on to be on National Geographic. She reported about the illegal cocaine trade in Colombia and went undercover in North Korea, and the list goes on and on.
Wow.
This is a list of fantastic ladies that were Girl Scouts and grew up to do great things and make their mark in the world.
I'm impressed.
Me too.
Yeah,
wow.
Really. Is that it for today?
That's it for today.
Wow. Well, join us again every day here at WGTV Today, Wayne Goldsboro Television. We start our day at 7 o'clock. We repeat our day at noon, then again at 5:30. and then again in the evening hours on Channel 10, Time Warner Cable, and on the UVerse channel, Channel 99 in northern Wayne County.
Of course, all of these shows can be seen on the YouTube channel for both the city and the county. Thank you for joining us today. This has been What's Happening in Your Community. I'm Kim Best.
And I'm Wayne Alley. Until tomorrow here on WGTV Today.